Someone watched my W4 tutorial, which I will link to in the description, and they left a comment. I recently got a second job part-time. Do you have a video explaining how to fill the W4 form using the multiple job worksheet? And I will show you how to do it very easily, simply, and quickly. Let me move this comment out of the way. Here's the W4. Now, I have the tutorial for 2025 on another video, but for those of you that have two jobs, or you and your spouse work, and that second job makes less than half than the first job. So this can be really easy. I'll show you. Now you'll check the box, of course, of what your filing status is. You'll fill out your info. You come down here. Now in my video, I basically say, hey, if you have two jobs, but the second job makes at least half of what the higher paying job does, just check this box on both W4s for both jobs and you're done. That's it. But what happens if you have another job, a part-time job like this person's saying, that doesn't make as much as half as the main job? You have a second job, a side hustle as people call it. And let's say your main job makes, let's say $65K, but your second job, your part-time job only makes 20, all right? Well, you're gonna use the multiple jobs worksheet, which worksheet sounds like a headache, but I promise you it's real easy. We're gonna scroll down to the worksheet and I'm gonna show you how to do it. It's so easy that you simply look at the two jobs. Now, by the way, it says something about one of the jobs where you make $120K or more. If that's the case, just use their estimator at this link, the IRS estimator at this link. Don't mess with this multiple jobs worksheet. If one of your jobs makes at least $120K, use this calculator. But if your job doesn't, and we're pretending that our main job makes $65K and our part-time second job makes $20K. So two jobs, it tells us to go down to the worksheet. And what do we do with the worksheet? It has this grid format, and it says the higher paying job. Well, what's our higher paying job? 65K. So we know we're in this range here on the higher paying job column. Now, our part-time job pays 20K. So we're going to go along this row right till we get to the 20K row. And it gives us a number. It says 3420, okay? 3,420. This is the number we need. So you're going to use this grid and match up your higher paying job with your lower paying job, and whatever you get to, these coordinates, wherever they match, and in our case, it's this number here, that's what we're bringing up top. So we're going to bring 3420 up here and write it on line number 1. Now, there's a whole section for 3 jobs. That could be another video. We're not doing 3 jobs right now. We're just doing 2 jobs. And so if you're only doing 2 jobs, you skip section 2. You go down to section 3 and it asks you how many pay periods, all right? And it gives you all the answers basically. Do you get paid weekly? You write 52, or you use the number 52. Do you get paid bi-weekly, meaning every other Friday, for example? It gives you a number there. Or do you get paid once a month? It gives you a number there. However often your pay period is, that's the number you're going to use to divide this number that we got from that matrix, that grid below. Now, in our case, because most people get paid every other week, we're using the every other week 26. Now, we're going to write 26 in here. And of course, if you're paid monthly, write 12 in there. If you're paid weekly, write 52 in there. But we're saying every other week we get paid from our job, from our highest paying job, okay? Now we divide this number by this number. And when I divide 3420 by 26, I get 132. And that's it. We're done with the worksheet. We take this number here, 132, and we go back up to the W4, and we just enter it on 4C, and we're done. That's it. That's all we have to do if we have 2 jobs and the second job makes half or less than the first job. That's it, then the higher paying job. That's what you do. And you, of course, fill this out just like you would in my other video, but it's very simple. And I hope you found this helpful. If you have a question, please leave a comment. Thank you for watching.